Alright, I'm not sure if it starts, so I'm gonna count to 10 and make sure it starts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that would be good. Alright, here we go. Hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Justice for All. And last time we finished our second and final investigation, where we went around and found out that Pearl, for her alibi, she actually was playing in the Winding Way and broke an urn, and she didn't want to tell anybody because she didn't want to get in trouble. And then we learned some stuff from Lotta that, Eenie Miney came from this hospital, and we met with this crazy guy who gave us her driver's license and a newspaper clipping, and we were able to break her psych locks, which showed that she was in the car with her sister when she died. Now, to tell you the truth, this is actually future me, because I've actually been playing, I've already actually played episode 3, I already have that recorded. You're probably wondering why I'm live streaming this. Well, the reason is, I did record part 7, but unfortunately, my video apparently got messed up, because when I was trying to upload it, I got a warning from YouTube saying, hey, your video is spam, and I'm like, what? And then it turned out the whole video was just a black screen. So I'm doing this to make it up for it, and I want to keep on schedule for having to upload Phoenix every Monday and Wednesday. So yeah, that's my reason. Sorry about all that. So I kind of know what's going on into this, but I still want to do this and do the voices. So anyway, let's get through this, because then after this, I'll just upload part 8 on Wednesday. So anyway, here we go. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. I am afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Okay. Again, I don't remember this case fully, so it'll be fun to go through again. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsitivities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsitivity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please! My aunt is a very smart woman and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Alright. So I already looked up what I need to do here. We just need to press on the rest of the statements, the 2nd and the 6th. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused, on top of which there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. Huh? The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Oh my gosh, she's so considerate. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Bay. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Bay, please continue. Hold it. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. You stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Huh? But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however... Objection! The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? So, you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she? Ow!
This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later.
Yes, very well.
Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Okay. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing. However, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Objection! Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey.
Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand.
I remember actually in my old video I made the joke.
Trust me, I know firsthand. I was actually 13. Now I'm this age.
Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right after? Well, yes, I would have. However, I was about to say, yeah, she just stated she was knocked out. You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps.
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy witness, elaborate on that point for us. I have no knowledge. Alright, that's it. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all?
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. Oh my god, he brings up a good question.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this, but the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. It looks like Miss Ron Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. Yep.
That's enough! From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber.
I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes. That is exactly what we should— Oh!
Be quiet, you! Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
She went to speak with someone? Oh my gosh, she went to speak with someone? I had no idea. Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time.
Eenie Miney?
I think you can see where this is heading. Alright. Can't wait to do her voice again. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is, Eenie Miney. I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychologically stuff at the, university.
What is this parapsychology?
Let's say it's, like, I guess most people call it occult stuff,
Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Miney, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine. For my sake. Alright, here we go. After the murder. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister! I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was, like, so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible.
Now hold your horses, young lady! You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes, Meanie Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness! Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? What this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course.
Miss Miney, please.
My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I know it's the sister supposed to be talking, but still. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Edie?
She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end.
What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it says press the fourth one. Again, I'm just, like I established in future videos, I'm just gonna always use the guide whenever I need it. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one again alive? Alive again? But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? No, question further. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But, ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase, objection? Could you try using that once in a while?
Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important?
Yeah, it's very important. I already know now that I think about it.
It is very important.
Although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet.
But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. All right, Mr. Wright. All right, Mr. Wright. Miss Wright, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. Is this it? I wasn't like scared at all. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. Okay, yeah, that's it. Honestly, that's what I was thinking already. I'm remembering this, cause yeah, how that's bullshit, because costume was covered in blood. How would that be normal? That was a very well spun lie, Miss Eni. Huh? But what are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Miss Miney, why didn't you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat.
Oh my god, he got her by the butt now! Order! Miss Miney, what's the meaning of this? Miss Miney?
I'm thinking! Don't interrupt me! And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? That witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry, I, didn't mean to snap out. Now, hurry up with the testimony.
If you please.
The judge still looks like a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. Okay. After the murder, part 2. Awesome. Like, the side room was, kind of dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Took her to the channeling chamber. I think that's the one we need to press on. Because I am remembering this now.
Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Like, thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Jesus. Don't stare at me like that. I'm sorry. Very well. You may question the witness.
Alright. Yeah, the last statement sounds suspicious. Because, yeah, I remember what we need to do now. So, last statement, one. Then we went to the channeling chamber. We gotta press it. Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better.
I'd like to feel a lot better, too. Mr. Phoenix Wright, the sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
It's no good. I can't find it. Oh, I guess it's not that one. Alright, let me go to the guide. Her statement. Okay. Sorry. It wasn't the trial, I know. We have to give it another shot. Doesn't matter. Okay. Where was I supposed to look? Okay, hang on. Oh, it's 1, 2. So it says... Wait a minute. Let's see, is it this one? Yeah, it says press... Oh, I gotta press both. Okay, so I have to press the third and fourth. Okay, that was my mistake. And what was your sister, Miss Meanie Miney, like at the time?
Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew, she, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Miney Speary really say all of that to you?
Like, yeah.
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney?
Like, sure.
There we go. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Huh? Like, when do you mean?
Huh, when you were in the side room, when you were in the side... Oh, no, this one. When you were going to the crime scene. Yeah, that one. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder. Yeah, this is where I'm going with this. Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can't.
That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something on the way to the channeling chamber is that important at all?
It's very important, Your Honor. Yep, I'm starting to remember this. I asked because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Don't worry, Phoenix, I got it. I remember now. Because I went through the investigation and I remember, which you'll see in a minute.
Very well. Miss Mike, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber.
Bullshit! You saw her! You should have seen her, bitch! You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber? However, that is impossible. Yeah, I remember when I first played this, I was very proud that I actually did this on my own, and I'm glad I remember it, because I'm like, yeah, of course you should have seen someone, because Pearl was in the hallway, because we found out during the investigation, Pearl was in the hallway trying to fix the urn that she broke.
Like, what do you mean?
I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Interesting. You have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden?
Yep.
which means anyone walking through the area would have to have seen her. So, Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that?
Objection! As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at the time. At that time, do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous!
Objection! It's not preposterous, and I can prove it!
What sort of foolish?
There is no way someone walking along the winding way could not have noticed Pearl. And that's because of the urn.
Take that!
This urn is my proof.
An old cracked clay pot. What is that going to prove?
Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why. Yep. She broke the urn? Yo!
Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day?
This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. And Pearl was the one who put it back together. Yep. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Miney? Pearl was there in the winding way at that time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of... If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind! I think I have significantly proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar!
Miss Wright, you need to watch what you say!
The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness! So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth!
About what?
About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course!
Objection! The witness just testified about that! That's right! I was, like, sleeping in the side room!
Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? No. Your lies end here!
What do you mean?
The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where is this contradiction?
It's in her testimony just now, it's in the evidence. I think it's in her testimony. Because, yeah, she said she was walking to the channeling chamber. Earlier in her testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
Oh, yeah, not that one. Not that she was walking, but yeah, this one, yeah. I always forget to catch this one, because, yeah, that's suspicious. Because it's like, wait, how did you know Miss Morgan was in the channeling chamber unless you were in there? I always forget about that. It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything?
It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact?
How?
I concede that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the way of the winding way.
Oh my god, he's got her on the ropes! But look at the map guide map! If someone were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way!
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question.
Objection! Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Huh? Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder?
Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now is the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place?
She was obviously here!
Take that!
Miss Miney was here, of course.
What? But that's the channeling chamber!
isn't that the crime scene?
That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime.
Oh my God, she was at the scene of the crime. I had no idea. Order! That's why you...
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Simple, Miss Eenie. Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Hopefully I'm pointing in the right spot because it's here, but I wanted to save.
Take that!
Here, of course.
Behind the voting screen?
Oh! Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony.
There ain't no way anyone was hiding out behind that phone screen.
Say, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slimeball.
No, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying.
Said it, Gramps, as if you know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the voting screen with the help of this. Yep. Take it! Miss Miney, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box.
That tiny little box? No person can fit in that.
Sorry, but your theory has already been disproven. Lana just proved to you when she was hiding from me in it.
Objection! But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right! I was sleeping there, so I should know! That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright, do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime?
Yes, I can. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid, as if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
This? What on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground!
Yep, I'm about to say I remember this because there's a hole in the box 8 inches and the folding screen's 8 inches. A hole about 8 inches off the ground? Where have I heard that before?
The folding screen! It has a hole at the same height!
That's right! I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened! At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray! Oh my God! Order! Order! So, what you're saying?
Objection! Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney?
That is exactly what I am saying! Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client.
No! Stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled to the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all of that by herself.
Correct. You're right. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is.
Ow! Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy.
Wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
What? You can't be serious.
Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. And it was you, bitch.
Grr! This person!
If it wasn't someone from Korean Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Faye household, you wouldn't have that box to use.
Morgan Faye?
Isn't that the wonderful lady who witness we had earlier?
What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands.
Do you deny it?
I'm so angry. God, like, you're such an asshole, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
Yes. Bang.
I'm still alive, you bitch!
Dr. Gray was actually not dead yet. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and...
Goddamn, that's rough! After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room?
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that sort of description would have been easy to see through.
Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here.
What is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind this murder.
God damn!
I love the judge's face. Ha.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this? Ack!
Oh, that was her laughing.
Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving?
What is it this time?
Miss Von Karma? Surely!
Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty?
What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is?
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble?
Huh?
Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole this act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Well, that's
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive.
Motive. That's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is... I would say probably your sister. Ha! Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, I'm wrong. Just great. Now even she is calling me by my full name. You think I did this just to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
What do you mean by that?
Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm, going to explain, so, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, wanted revenge, then, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, Dr. Gray. It was, a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know. She's back to her airhead personality. However, you see, ouch! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. I will say, I think this is supposed to happen. The end.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Bay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
So many flaws, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. What happened? I thought I had it for sure. Hee hee. See, like, it's just as I told you. Huh? I hope you liked your slice of humble pie.
Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Mighty.
Hold it! Yep. Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute.
All right.
I love how he just agrees.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia! Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime.
Really?
Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Mighty had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
Can I? Can I really do this? I think it's yes I can. I'm actually not sure. I'm sure about everything else, but not this. I think it has to be a yes, though. I am not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now.
I will show and surmise the fact that Miss Mighty had a motive.
Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination has, already ended after all. Eek! Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side! Avant Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way!
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a second here!
Yay, we did it. Good, now I'll be able to upload part 8. Because again, like I said, the reason I did this whole stream was I did record part 7, but the recording of it messed up. So I decided to do, I'll just do a live stream just so I keep on schedule. So we're just going to get to the first statement, and then that'll be the end of this part.
June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Is it really true about my aunt?
I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eenie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan.
That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt?
Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yep.
Ack! Miss Von Karma! Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad!
Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say your own situation.
Looking down on me, even though we're the same age.
Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Seriously, the marks from that whip last time are not going away, and I still feel the sting. I got like ice packs under my suit just to cool it down.
Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat.
I kind of have a hard time putting a V on whole world. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back.
Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. Okay.
June 22nd, 12:10 p.m. District Court, room number 2. Oh my god, such a short break. That wasn't even 5 minutes. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Can you prove Miss E. Mighty had a motive?
Yes, I believe I can. Edie Mighty and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Mighty, please testify to this court about your car accident last year.
Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past.
Miss Mighty, if you please.
Okay, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but,
Alright. Call it a part here. Because, like I said, I already have part 8 recorded, and that'll continue this. So, again, I hope you all enjoyed this short little live stream I had to do. But, again, I won't be live streaming Phoenix Wright anymore, because, again, I'd rather have it pre-recorded. Because I sometimes like to go in and edit some stuff. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. This has been CB Ultra 768, and we'll be back with more Phoenix Wright Justice for All next time. So stay tuned for that. Bye-bye.